Right, I told you I would make a video when the 1.1.4 update is live on Steam, and I've kept my promise, so throw me a sub to say thank you and a like and what I don't know, whatever. I tried to make a fun thing. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. Gameplay. We have changes. Crown Estate includes heirs if they're under a regency. Heirs now considered part of the Crown Estate if they're under a regency. This is fixing the issue where you had people of your dynasty just randomly join the noble's estate. It's very, very irritating, and that seems. Hopefully, this is the fix that fixes that. We'll find out. Insulted on a state request, and the increased opinion parliament issues are now only available to the player. The parliament issues had complex triggers, so should reduce game performance cost. That is quite nice. Increase opinion parliament issues. That is when your estate is like, oh, please improve opinion with this guy. The AI not being able to do that anymore. Does that mean they are weaker on parliament agendas? Because those were like, if I saw one of those, I would just do it, especially if it's for the nobles, right? If the nobles want me to insult or improve opinion with somebody, I'm doing that every time. It's cheap, it's easy, and zero cost, really. Remove the penalty to noble satisfaction from free subjects. Okay, this is the anti-nerf. Gave it a penalty of 25% of the peasant levy size. Also gave him back the levy combat efficiency. It only scales to 10% instead of 25%. Idea behind the changes is to give serfdom larger levies that recover faster, a happier and richer noble estate, while free subjects makes the peasants happier and richer, and they provide fewer levies that fight better. This is still, it's still nerfed compared to what we had in the current live version of the game. Purely because the live version of the game had, or is it the live version or is it the Rossbach, like the first Rossbach patch? It might be that one. Either way, it used to be that free subjects gave, I think, 0.5% prosperity growth, which, let's be real, was really freaking good. Prosperity being something that isn't just, gonna sit at 100 permanently anymore means that all of these sources of prosperity growth are actually really huge. It losing that hurt a lot. But I am much happier now with this. This means that, free subjects isn't an absolute shoo-in. I'm going to take this as early as possible, immediately, and it is not something that I'm not sad to have serfdom in the early game. Obviously, as the game goes on, I'm going to move towards free subjects instead of serfdom, especially as levies become less relevant, about maybe 100, 150 years into the game. But this seems a lot better for me. Slave pops will not be forced into RGO if there are labours around and there are buildings the slaves could be employed in, like a Janissary barracks. Also, the Mamluk barracks as well is going to be a big gainer on that. Fort maintenance is now calculated correctly when there's more than one fort type and location. We spoke about that already. Theodosian walls are now not going to bankrupt. Well, they're still going to bankrupt the Byzantines, whatever. Estates now take population shortage of labourers into account when expanding RGOs or building buildings. Estates are also more reluctant to build rural buildings where prices are too low. That works perfectly fine. They're not going to build buildings that they can't staff. That makes sense. Reduce the frequency of minor uprisings by fixing bugs in the calculation of the rebellion triggers. That is huge, absolutely huge. Minor uprisings, even after they were nerfed to being 50% as annoying as they were still incredibly annoying. So I'm quite happy with that being changed. And then secured flanks for infantry is no longer minus 95% damage taken in the center, but instead damage reduction of 5% per secured flank. So this is a little weaker, right? But that's still fine. It's a good thing that this is in. It was a bug. It is now fixed. And they scaled the transport capacity on ships to fit the new 1.1 regiment sizes. Good stuff. Situations. Italian war situation can no longer end until 50 years has passed. Gives ample opportunity for players and AI to make moves. Change the Columbian exchange action so AI cannot place more than one of the same resource on one province. That's fine, right? Having one chili and one tobacco per province, especially in Europe where the provinces are a little smaller, we're still going to see quite a lot of Columbian exchange nonsense, but we're not going to see all of Germany turn into a massive chili field, which I think is probably for the best. Expanded the visibility of the Italian war situation to countries that are rivals, enemies, allies, and subjects of any league leaders. Good, because I could sometimes go through the game and just not realize that that had started or that it had ended. So yeah, making that a bit more visible is good. Added AI logic for AI desire to allow new members into the Italian leagues. So yeah, just fixes for that. Good. Extended the must be union senior or have no league leader in union rule to the Italian wars. More Italian wars, Italian wars, Italian wars. They've hopefully fixed the Italian wars. So you are a lot of everything here is Italian wars. Yes, okay. The Italian wars maybe have been fixed. They've optimized performance for outline and market entries, fixed the ability to unqueue estate RGO expansions, and updated the associated tooltip, lowered the breathing sounds, and reduced the frequency of coughing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too... I didn't really notice this. I saw a lot of people complaining about it. I don't know if it was just going over my head, maybe, because I didn't notice it at all. Fix some music stuff, fix some script stuff, fix some translation stuff, and then fix some miscellaneous stuff. What do we got here? Optimize script behavior to check capitals when falsely joining countries. Okay. Improve performance for disease outbreak calculation. All right, lovely. Well, this is an update that is currently out, and just so that we are aware of how to update to it, you right-click on EU5 in your library, go to Properties, Game Versions and Betas, and you want to scroll down to find the correct one. I think 1.1.3 is... I mean, this is 1.1.4 that we're looking for, right? Yes. Is it out already? Or we have two 1.1.3s, and this is today, so... Again, maybe they're just lagging behind a little bit on the numbering, but I currently have it ready to download, so I'm going to click that. I'm going to go play it. Let me know how you get on with the update, see if there are any issues and bugs and such that you've noticed, that you will notice, and I will see you guys in the next... That's not the thing I wanted. I'll see you guys in the next video, where we'll probably have another update to have a look at. Toodaloo. Bye-bye.